Oh, there we go, Ryanair just taking off on my left. Yep, 25 to 7. A little bit behind schedule. Not bad. A lot of air traffic control restrictions at the moment. There's things going on in the world, isn't there, where you can't fly over certain areas, etc., etc. And of course that is slimming down the amount of slots available for planes to cross certain countries. And then of course there's the French. Enough said, it's the summer, they're French, happens every year. Anyway, it's enough of that. Oh dear. Back off-road on the road bike. I'm really going to try and take it a little bit easy today. Now on Friday I went down to Dorchester and back. You probably noticed on the video my average was 18.5 miles an hour. It really wasn't my intention, but sometimes, you know, rhythm and flow, and it just works. And yeah, I must admit I was tired the next day, so I'd obviously, you know, put some effort in, but at the time I really didn't, I don't know, got carried away basically. So let's see if we can not do that today. It was really windy yesterday. I was going to go out yesterday morning, but yeah, it was really windy. And in the end we went out in the evening, New Forest, evening gravel, 20 odd miles. Just followed some locals round. It's always useful when the locals just put a route out and say, hey, anybody fancy it? Because it takes all the pressure off. Basically just turn up, follow them round. Wonderful. There were some nice routes actually, parts of the route that we hadn't done for a while. Yeah, it was excellent. It was a good ride. A good ride. Caught up with MBH. Haven't been out on a bike ride with him for a long time. Yeah, it's good to catch up. And I thought, well, there is wind today, but it's not too bad. It's only 14 kilometers an hour. And yeah, I can probably live with that, so let's go. Yesterday was very strong. Last night actually was very strong wind, but we were well sheltered for a lot of the ride. But that last mile down the runway into Cadman's Pool, ooh-wee. Yeah, that was tough. And for all of you who know about the runway, yeah, you know how tough it is when the wind's blowing. I guess that's why it was a runway, because one way was always into the wind, which is ideal for taking off and landing, obviously. All right, heading out into the forest. I have got a little bit of a route, but let's just see where we end up. Well, despite the bright sunshine, actually a bit chilly start this morning. It is supposed to get up to the mid-20s pretty quick though. 0% chance of rain, so expect showers at any time. That's how the UK weather works. But oh, it's lovely. It's lovely out actually. Cool, fresh. Might not last much longer. All right, Braggers Lane. Take it easy. Lovely and peaceful. Just my drivetrain. Needs re-waxing, I think. It is due. A job for this afternoon, maybe. Woods Corner. No. Oh, actually, the bike wants me to go up over the gravel. I did say actually that this ride was 90% road. So yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Come on, Pirellis, don't let me down. Apparently I am doing gravel today. All right. Pop, 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 pop. Well, on the gravel, the effort level has definitely risen. I'm always surprised at the difference. Yeah, this is hard compared to on the road. Now, if you're the sort of person who likes to train or just wants to be a little bit fitter when the summer comes round, get a gravel bike, get some decent lights and just go out over the winter, rain or shine, in the dark even, traffic free, so you don't have to worry about that. Just need good lights. And then you see how fit you are when the summer comes round and you're back on the road bike. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Oh, and handling skills. It makes a huge difference being out on the loose stuff. Yeah, it really does. Especially when it starts to get wet and slippy, you start to learn that actually you're not going to fall off when it slides a bit. It is going to feel a bit weird, but it doesn't take long to get used to it. And again, it's all down to speed, isn't it? As you get more confident, you'll get faster, and everything improves again, doesn't it? Hey, big stone. Right. Well, so far so good. I've got to go all the way to the top. I better have. I made these routes some time ago, and I think it's Braggers Lane, Brockenhurst. Can't remember, something else. Anyway, it's 3 Bs, and I think this way was better than going along the A35, which is the main trunk road through the forest. So anyway, I went into Primera the other day. That's where I got this bike from. They are a Merida dealer. All that new Reacto Team Edition. My goodness, does that look good. Anyway, it's enough of that. It's 40mm too low at the front, so I can't ride it. But anyway, essentially, Merida apparently have a lifetime warranty on their frames and that, so here we are. How amazing is this? Just incredible. Just incredible. Right. Long old drag up to Canadian from here. Skinning slick tyres. It's a bit deep in places. Along here, the gravel. We came down last night. But we should be okay. Right, out into the sun. The hat can contain the sweat no more. We'll get a shift on in a minute, and hopefully everything will dry out again. Well, unless something happens in the next 10 feet, we made it across the gravel. Right, a little bit of downhill now. A little bit of rest. Still got to go up the other side, but we'll gloss over that for a minute. Just a beautiful place to ride, isn't it? Just looks fantastic in the morning light. Okay, here we go, heading along the runway. We'll have a tailwind today. We were coming this way last night. It was ferocious wind. Yeah. Today is not as windy. There is a wind, don't get me wrong. But this is much nicer going in this direction. That said, it was the finish into the car park last night. And there is something about emptying the tank at the end of a ride, isn't there? Or I think there is. Just knowing that you made the effort and you didn't just poodle to the finish and, you know, yeah. I must admit, I felt good after that last night. It was a good old push into that wind. I got down as far as my stomach would allow me. Head down into the wind. And just found a constant power that I could do and just held it for as long as possible. Yeah, it was a good finish. On Friday's ride to Dorchester, I noticed I was getting fizzy fingers, which is unusual for me. So I checked everything and my hoods were too high. They were up towards me, so I was sort of jamming into them, if you know what I mean. Not sure what happened there. Anyway, I've tilted them forwards a bit. I've measured them with me thummy underneath there. I can now reach both buttons easily, so they must be in about the right place. And today, no such problem. It's strange, isn't it, the bike fitting stuff? Really strange. In recent times, in the last, say, 3 months, I've moved my saddle back 10 mil. I've just tipped my hoods forwards, as I said, effectively making the bike longer and lower. And it just seems to feel better. Now, I don't know what that's all about, because I have put weight on. You'd have thought losing weight would be the catalyst for making the bike longer and lower, wouldn't you? Well, I would. But yeah, maybe not. Luckily, the Giant Revolt, of course, gravel bike, chunkier tyres, more compliant, and shorter distances, I guess. A lot more out of the saddle. Yeah, no such problems. And I haven't had to change that at all. But there you go. I guess on a road bike, you're in one position for for a lot longer. Or I am anyway, with the way we ride. So I guess that's where the fit really counts. Yeah, the old concrete runways under here still. So they put tarmac over the top, but of course eventually the cracks start to show. Of course, when we were kids, Dad always said, oh, that's because we got square wheels. Well, I've only got 2 heart rate lights. I'm sort of... Ooh, donkeys. Nice. Young donkeys, don't they just look amazing? They look like yobbos with their floppy hair. But yeah, so only 2 heart rate lights on the Wahoo. Spinning along, 18 miles an hour, no real effort. Definitely wind behind. Definitely a huge contrast to last night. All right, car back. What are we? 10 to 8. So the roads are going to start getting busier now. I am going to have to start heading into the more populated areas of the forest. But hey, let's just do it. Not worry too much about what we're going to find. We'll deal with it when we get there. Okay, here we go. Now this gravel really is quite rough. But it saves me going on the A31 dual carriageway. Which of course we're allowed to do on a bike. Crazy, isn't it? But that's only for the hardcore TT riders, I'm afraid. That's not me. We do see them every now and then going up the A31. Yeah, possibly not this time of year so much, because it is really busy in the summer. It is the main artery down to Bournemouth, Poole, the Purbeck, Weymouth, etc. So a lot of holiday traffic. As well as lorries, deliveries and everything else that you would normally get, of course. Whew. But that's the thing about the forest. When it comes to road riding, you do end up riding the same roads a lot. Whereas with a gravel ride, you can mix it up. There are a lot of tracks that can go round and round within themselves as well, and you can just mix up the way you go to make it different. But yeah, when it comes to road, without going like on the A31 and the A35, there aren't nearly as many roads to choose from that are quiet and nice to ride. Hence a little bit of gravel for today. Woo-wee. Come on, little Merida. Right, careful through the culverts. We get animals in there. Right, we're good. Yeah. Right, a little bit more gravel, and then back on the tarmac down to Lyndhurst. Might stop at Woods for a cup of tea. We'll see. I might keep going. Just see how I feel at the time. Actually, it was good to chat with Joe the other day. We did stop at Woods on Sunday in the last video, and yeah, young chap. I think he's just started there. I think he said he was sort of looking after the rental side of things. Yeah, he came out. He said, I didn't know if it was you or not. Yeah, apparently he watches the channel with his partner, and yeah, it's just great to say hello. It always surprises us when things like that happen. I mean, we are just a couple of middle-aged people riding bikes, really. Nothing special about us. But it's always good to say hello. And it's always sort of quite a welcome thing, actually. Okay. Gravel. Yeah, gravel on junctions. Yeah, you've got to be so careful. Yeah, I'm going quite fast through here, but it is a rolly road, so that's all gravity. I'm not putting in that much effort. Right, car back. Sounds more like a, I don't know, trailer actually. Van, trailer, four-wheel drive trailer, something like that. So get on with it. That said, I'm over this side of the road so I can see further ahead. So not quite a trailer. Rattles just the same though. There we go, up to the top. Yeah, all good. 3 heart rate lights there, but they'll calm down. Lyndhurst. Right, I should be able to filter here. We'll see. We're going to filter. Are they open? I don't even know what time Wood's open. It's only 8:10, so possibly not. We'll see. No bikes out or anything yet. No, 9 o'clock. We'll go on. Yeah, I'm all spun out. Anyway, I won't be in a minute. There we go. Up we go. So, Burley Road from Bolton's Bench. Definitely wind behind there, but as you can see, this road is basically a big loop, and by the time we get to Lymington, we'll be into the wind. And then we'll be into the wind all the way home. So where I'm buzzing along, 2 heart lights, 22 mile an hour here, I certainly won't be in about half an hour. That said, it has just gone to 3 heart rate lights, because this is slightly uphill. So even with a tailwind, a little bit of effort. I need new bib shorts. These are a bit saggy now. Still really comfortable. But yeah, the transition back to the saddle can be a bit touch and go. Sometimes it just catches the nose. So yeah, new bib shorts required. Well, I've just gone past the National Motor Museum at Burley, and I'm definitely starting to feel the headwind again now. Extra effort required. We'll be up on top of the plane in a minute as well, so about to get battered, let's say. Yeah, I just remembered why it's called the 3 Bs ride. Yeah, Braggers Lane, Burley, Brockenhurst. Not Lymington. Just a ferocious, horrible headwind to Brockenhurst. So I'm managing to keep it to 3 heart rate lights. Hopefully we get a little bit of shelter from the trees up ahead. So some shelter in the trees here, and it's mostly downhill into Brockenhurst, which is always nice. And relatively flat to the finish now, but there will be no escaping this headwind. So we're going to take it easy, trying to keep those lights down to 2 if possible. Currently at 3, but that was a long slog along there into the headwind. I didn't think I was pushing too hard actually. Let's have a look. No, heart rate's 133, so that's only just into the 3rd heart rate zone for me. So yeah, I think we're doing all right. I think we're doing all right. I'll soon find out tomorrow. I'll either be absolutely shattered or I'll feel okay. And that's the only time when I will really know how much effort I've put in today. All right. Here's another B for Brockenhurst. Level crossing. It's closed. That means we get a train. I could go over the railway bridge in the station there, but I want to see the train. There it is. Of course, as soon as the train came along, camera ran out of battery. Cappuccino and an apple and blackcurrant crumble jack, which I've eaten half of and put the rest in my pocket. Only about an hour from home now, so I don't need too much to get back. Right, the stats so far. Distance 42 miles, average speed 15.9, elevation 1641 feet, and total time so far 2:38. What we got? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Average power 195 and maximum 687. Here's one for you. It's in here somewhere. I have made a total of 369 gear changes, 30 at the front, 339 at the back. There you go. Right, that's enough stats. Let's get on. Yeah, so that was the Boost Bike Hub in Brockenhurst there. It's kind of where it all started for Julie and I, because that was our first ever sort of organised group ride. We met Darren Elbro there, even though he was already commenting on our videos. And also MBH was on that particular ride for the first time. So that was the first time that we bumped into him. And the rest, as they say, is history. But yeah, the strange thing is we've not really been involved with them since. So I thought I'd go in and see what's what. We'd heard there was a new coffee van there. But even though I was a paying customer, oh no, we can't fill your bottles. Oh really? Yeah, we don't have filtered water. I don't know what that means. You can buy water if you want. That's pretty poor show for a bike shop, isn't it? I mean, I understand if 20 cyclists all turn up asking for bottles to be refilled and they haven't bought anything, but I'm a paying customer. And it makes you wonder, where the hell are they getting the water from if it's not drinkable? They're getting it out the stream? And did they just use that water in my coffee? You know, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Very poor show for something that's connected to a bike shop. So yeah, I dare say we won't be going there again. I've never ever had one of the cafes in Brockenhurst refuse to fill a bottle. Now, we've always been a paying customer, obviously, but honestly, that's just poor show as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, onwards. Train! go, you got the front end of one, back end of another. Right, through Wootton, up to the Bashley Road, and then it's Stem Lane, Highcliffe, Stampit. You've seen them all before. So this is where I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for joining me, and yeah, please join me again on the next one. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Yeah, I don't mind that. Got on with it, got out of my way. And now I don't have to worry about them being behind me and overtaking. There's a sign here that says do not overtake cyclists and horses. Nobody takes any notice. It's not because cyclists and horses get special treatment, but that zigzag through there is not really appropriate for overtaking anything. Anyway, enjoy your weekend. See you on the next one. Well, I won't see you, of course, but hopefully you'll see me. And no doubt Julie will be on the next ride. FCC, Midlands ride. I dare say that'll be the next video. I guess I chose the wrong time to ride through Christchurch. I wish I'd had the camera running actually, you would have seen some classic Christchurch driving. Never mind. Once I'm past this lorry I might be able to filter down, we'll see.